Wagwan! Okay, though, so this is my first actually fully committed video to a Call of Duty game that I'm going to do, and it's the first almost kind of intro kind of video that I actually want to do. What I want to do is explain my Warzone loadout. So those of you who watch me on stream, yeah, there's not actually that many of you, that's a bit peak, but we'll see. Those of you who do watch will see that I am using a Kilo and an MP5 overkill class mixed with then a Ghost class of either a fully loaded Growl or just an alternative Kilo, which is actually just the same, but I use it if I have, say, grabbed this loadout coming back from the Gulag, and then the second loadout drop spawns at the start of Zone 5 and grab the Kilo, which is my preferred of the two assault rifles between the Growl and the Kilo. Now, the Kilo build, it's a pretty standard build, to be honest. You want the monolithic suppressor to help you with the damage range, and as well as your sound suppression, so the red dot doesn't appear on the map when you're firing your weapon. The barrel here, there are two barrels that help you with damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control, but you can see the 16.6 doesn't do it as well as the 19.8. So really, when you're building assault rifles, you want to have your barrel as long as possible, because it's more than likely you're going to get more of the damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control. The cons obviously being aim down sight speed and your movement speed, but when you're playing a game like Warzone, you're not really playing with an assault rifle for massive amounts of movement speed. If you're going to be rushing a building, you're going to have either your punk-ass little shotgun, or you're going to be using something like an MP5. Commander foregrip, you see there's loads of foregrips that you can use that are going to help you equally as well. You know, Commander foregrip is just a personal preference of mine. Merc foregrip is also a good alternative, and operator and ranger foregrips as well. Tactical foregrip I wouldn't bother using because it doesn't actually give you anything that helps you properly. Your aim and stability, you can do that by yourself. 60 round mag, you know, it's just a happy medium. 50, you'll just be chewing through your ammo too much. 60, you do lose a little bit of movement speed, but again, it's not massively important. And the 100 round drum mag is used for the worst types of Warzone players who just want to spam bullets and not actually want to hit their shots. VOK 3x optic. Now, I've only really been using this recently, maybe the last week or so. This is just because it just gives you the precision sight picture that you need at longer range in order to win your longer range gunfights, to be honest. When I was using a Growl just at iron sight, you're just not winning that long range when you should be, because you're not using this sight. So for me, this is the best Warzone sight in the game. If you are a type of player who doesn't really engage in long range AR fights and likes to readjust the fight to help suit you, then I would say a holographic sight. You know, corp combat is also good, but then GI mini reflex as well, if you really want that close-up AR sight. This is much better, obviously, for medium to long range. MP5 builds are pretty standard. Monolithic integral suppressor, that's a pretty bog standard attachment for anybody. Merc foregrip helps with your recoil control and your hip fire accuracy, so you can rush into a building. You don't necessarily have to aim down sight. You can just spray, and it's good. 5mm watt laser just helps with the hip fire accuracy as well, and sprinter fire speed, so if someone rushes you around the corner, you can at least try and do something about it. 45 round mag, just for more bullets. F-tac collapsible stock helps you move a little bit quicker, helps your ADS, ultimately will help you combat things like shotguns better. Perks, EOD. If you have EOD on in Warzone, it takes 4 explosives to actually down you, so it's always worth having EOD over anything. The only real alternative I would have is double tap, just so you can move quicker. Overkill, obviously, so you have two primary weapons in hand, so you just change between your weapons quicker, and helps you. If you say you down someone longer range and you can hear someone rushing you to the side, you can change weapons quickly, and you can try and take them on as well. 7 and 0.5%, so pretty much speaks for itself. But yeah, I would say this is probably the best Warzone loadout you can have in the game at the moment, unless you want to run around with like a shotgun or a 200 round mag PKM. Yeah, I think it's the most versatile one you can use. Obviously, MP5 is very good at close range, and medium range is not bad, and the Kilo just dominates medium to long range AR fights as well. The only alternative I'd have to this MP5 is I would either just put a sniper on and stick with the assault rifle, or bin the assault rifle off and put a sniper on if you really want to snipe. But for me, this is the best Warzone loadout in the game. Now, if you do want to see this loadout in effect more, make sure you're joining into the stream so you can see when you're using it in action. We do average about 8 to 12 kills per game using this loadout when we get it right. Obviously, when we get it wrong, we get it wrong. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me. Save.